My name is Ahmed Abdelkader. I am an international student at Wayne State. I'm doing my master's in manufacturing engineering. Politics is our nature. Back in Egypt, we talk about politics every day. It's our daily life. And I would like to start from where Atif ends. It had been for 2 years now. Revolution. Everyone was following the news about Egypt, what's going on about Egypt, where did we fall, and between the hope and the change we are looking for. I'm concerned about two specific things, identity and organizations, and specifically here in the US, relating to the second and third generation of Egyptian American and Arab American. Through my presentation, we will introduce some numeric values and information about the Arab American in the States and measure these numeric information. After that, we're going to comparison between two kinds or two specific categories of organizations and introduce the concept of golden circle, which is a new concept and very interesting concept, and focusing on the problem. The problem is the gap between identity and organization and how we can fill these gaps. Numbers. From my background of engineering, the only thing I can trust is numbers. Up till now, we have around 17,000 Egyptians live here in the US. Mostly they are from, like we can say, like more than 70% of them are from high degree of education, and the number of organizations, Egyptian organizations based here in the US, I divided them in two categories. 27 of them are in general, mostly in economical development, charity and education, and the other are 25 international related to the Muslim Brotherhood. In the comparison, we're going to talk more about the two comparisons between the Muslim Brotherhood organizations and the current organization. Through the three pictures, we can see this is Tahrir Square. The first one shows us Tahrir Square during Mubarak's regime. The second one is during the revolution and the day of
Euphoria.
Yes, when we won the January 24th. And the third one is currently the status currently from the Tahrir Square. And we can build up a view from behind any other information we can get from each picture from this picture. And the question just comes to our mind: how do we explain when things don't go as we assume? How can I measure the success of any member, whether he is Egyptian-based or an organization based in the US? According to how effective and each individual and organization, or according what did they achieve and what did they accomplish during the period, whether they started from a couple of years, 20 years, 40 years, what did they achieve or what did they make in the society or the community they are in. Information. Unfortunately, we always face lack of information. We have no any kind of data we can build on. We have no any kind of how many organizations do we have. I struggled to find out the numbers of organizations we have, what activities they are working on, what did they achieve. It was very hard for me to find such kind of information. And to know anyone or to know anything about anything, you need information, you need data to build on. Here we will come to the comparison we're talking about. I took basic parameters. Upon these parameters, we can measure the success of any organization. From the right side, we have the Egyptian organizations. They are few in numbers and they lack experience. No one can know about them or hear about them in few. And the same with Muslim Brotherhood. They have been in the field for a while. They got experience more than 20 and 40 years working together and supporting each other. These parameters are specific parameters found in any kind of organization. The basic one is the structure. Despite any kind of structure, we have hierarchy structure or the structure of organization. The organization exists, it works, it has members, it's following, and whether they are fundraising money or they work social activities, there is a specific structure. Upon the structure, they have objectives they want to achieve. On the other side, we can find that the Egyptian organization has diversity. And when I mention diversity, they are diversified from different kinds, from mentality, from background, from religions, background. On the other side, we can find that the Muslim Brotherhood led from kind of diversity. They are all following the same pragmatic background, is following the same rules, which makes them fall in pragmatism. Our main problem is pragmatism. They are not able to change and be open to society. They can feel that they are in a bubble shape. Later on, they have kind of mentoring. They have a very well-known public figures which introduce a concept of pluralism philosophy. Pluralism is built on being open-minded. I'm Egyptian, I'm an engineer, or I have different backgrounds. Despite my religion, I'm open to deal with any kind of societies, different communities. Be open, but at the same time it conflicts with pragmatism. On the other side, we can see that pluralism is playing a very good role in these organizations, and more than that, they have vision and mission, which is the most important thing for any organization to achieve success. We'll come to the Golden Circle. From about 4 years ago, Simon Sinek is an author and a well-known speaker, introduced the idea of Golden Circle for businesses and corporations. The idea is very simple. He introduced it for any business to start. They introduced a product they made, like, let's take an example for a company like Dell. They reduce their laptops. We have the best laptops in the market. How they do it? They do it with the highest degree of quality. And why they do it? They do it because whatever reason. And this is the problem, the main issue. Why? Why I'm here? Why I wake up every day? Why is the question we have to ask ourselves, because before we join or we encourage ourselves to do anything. And he took a reverse cycle. He started from why, answering the question why. And from why, I can find a cause, a reason for my education, my work, a reason to believe in something and believe for hope. And I thought from the same concept. Why I'm Egyptian? Why should I care about Egypt? Why should I care about the situation in Egypt? And the same, what about the second generation who born here in the States? This is his country. Why should he care about Egypt? Why? Is it about poverty? Is it about humanity? Or should it matter with him? And from this point, after answering this question, I can move forward and find out how can I help, how I can participate, how can I find someone who shares the same belief as I am. And here we will find out our gap. Everyone cares about Egypt. Everyone we can talk days about issues we care about Egypt: corruption, poverty, hunger, anything we care about Egypt. But at the same time, there's a gap between our identity as Egyptians and working organizations that we need to achieve success. Without this gap, we can fill this gap by innovation. And innovation is the main cause for any change. We need innovation to make difference in the community or society we belong to. Innovation can lead us to leadership, not only the regular kind of leadership. No, we have everyone with new idea is leader for this idea he invented. or she invented, that these new ideas will inspire us with the whole idea of home development. Any kind of idea will inspire the community. And the most important thing, behavior change. We care about behavior change. We have to change our behavior. How we accept each other, how we think about each other. And once we change the behavior, we're going to change our beliefs. I don't care about your religious belief or your relation with God. It doesn't matter, it's between you and your God, but I believe about your belief is what your cause, that you care about and you share it with me. And after that, you will find your identity. And last thing, I found this quote. I would like everyone to read it by himself and think about it.